Hey everyone, happy first day of summer, and this is the first edition of Brandless Snacks and Hacks. I'm Cameron Mills, and this is Lindsay.
Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Brandless Snacks and Hacks. Like Cameron said, we are not brandless buyers. I think this is what you've gotten used to on these brandless Facebook Lives. Our buyers are the merchants who are really specialized in the product, source our things, make sure that they're ethical and fantastic. We're what you call the post-purchase taste testers, which means that we are snacking experts. We are the experts at what happens to the brandless products once they get out of the box and into your mouth. So we're going to talk to you about our favorite snacks today, and also some of our favorite summer hacks so you guys can snack smarter.
Cool. So one of my favorite, it's not really a snack, but beverage here at Brandless that is a good way to hack the heat of summer is our cold brew. Our cold brew is a really smooth coffee beverage that can keep you cool during the hot summer days. And I personally love it because it's a good way of getting the caffeine maybe you are looking to get in the morning, but it's nice and cool and refreshing during the summer.
Thank you. I am going to need a little bit more energy as we go through this Facebook Live, so Cameron, my friend, is going to help me out with a little bit of cold brew.
Or a lot of it.
Or a lot of it. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy first day of summer.
I love our cold brew so much. I think cold brew in general always has that really smooth taste to it. I used to work at a coffee shop, and they told me it's because when you brew the coffee hot, even though it's the best way to get some of those coffee solubles out, like the acids and the oils that give it the flavor, it also makes it oxidize way more quickly, which makes it taste really bitter. So brewing your coffee cold in cold water, cold brewing, means that it just has that sort of smoother finish, and it sort of gets that stronger taste. And I absolutely love it, even though I didn't always understand exactly why that was.
Yeah, I always find with cold brew that I can just drink it black, like Lindsay was saying. It's a lot smoother than a hot coffee, and it's just really refreshing. But we do have a lot of people, messaging us and talking about how they sweeten their cold brew, whether it's with the virgin coconut oil that we sell on our site, or they're doing it with oat milk, almond milk, some other cool variations of milk. But personally, I prefer my cold brew black. I love being able to just taste the coffee.
We actually have a great hack that was put on from Sweater Sipper on Instagram. So she uses lavender simple syrup, and then she makes coffee ice cubes in an ice cube tray. That way when she puts ice cubes in her cold brew, it doesn't water it down. It just sort of adds more coffee to it, which I think is absolutely brilliant. I will say that a hack in and of itself is the cold brew. I think we're all so used to paying $4 a cup, depending on where you live, for ice cold brew at a coffee shop. At Brandless, we make it crazy simple for you, and I think that in itself is a hack. Do you want to take us through it real quick? Or should we do that at the end?
We can do that at the end.
Okay.
One thing I was going to talk about with the cold brew, that's like one other hack this summer, is that we've seen people that use our cold brew in their brownie mix. And it just brings a cool coffee flavor to their brownies, which I found interesting, and I'm going to try this summer.
Awesome. I probably, like most of you, have sort of made a resolution to try to drink a little less coffee when I can. Now is not one of those times, but we still want a refreshing summer drink, right? So this is my personal first brandless hack for you, especially for the summers, is just making brandless iced tea at your home. I think people often forget that you can brew fresh iced tea yourself, and it's super simple. So all I do is just sort of boil about 8 cups of water, and I put in anywhere from 6 to 8 tea bags. Just sort of let it stew, and then I don't like my iced tea super sweet, like you get in a bottle at the store. But I also don't like it to be bland, so I just use either our agave, honey, or sugar. Put in as much as I want. It can be sort of custom to me. Let it cool down and put it in a pitcher like this in the fridge, and then it's ready to serve. And sometimes you don't even need ice cubes because your fridge keeps it nice and cold. So that's sort of my alternative when I don't want any caffeine that day, or if I want something just a little bit lighter. And it's a great way to get a drink together when you're entertaining. You can feel free to drop some fresh fruit in there as well.
Now, do you know how long that normally holds in the fridge? Like, can you make several batches and just use it throughout the week?
That's what I usually do. I'll make about a gallon, which is about 2 times the size of this, and I'll just leave it. To be fair, I also drink my iced tea super fast. My favorite one to brew with is the Brandless Blueberry Green Tea, which you can find inside of that purple box, the fruit and herbal tea sampler. And sometimes I'll even make a quick cup in the kitchen. So.
Nice. One of my favorite just snacks in general, but it's great for summer because if it's fruity flavoring, is our lemonade gummy rings. We have some of these here today, and I love them. They're really, a lot of flavor gets packed into them, and I'm just I have a huge sweet tooth, so I love the candy here at Brandless.
You guys will have to forgive me. I'm trying to take a peek at who's tuning in. I want to say hi. Make sure that you guys comment, where you're tuning in from, but most importantly, what is your favorite Brandless snack? And then if you guys have any hacks that you want to share with us, our community is always listening. You've already heard some great ones like Sweater Sipper, who mentioned the lavender simple syrup and the cold brew coffee ice cubes. And then Karen mentioned one from our friend Belinda at Beachside Kitchen, where she replaces the water in our brownie mix for cold brew, and it makes these amazing and delicious cold brew brownies. So let us know if you have anything special, and we might give you a little shout out.
Yeah. Make sure also that you're taking selfies with your summer snacks and post it on Instagram. Just a great way to show us, and maybe we repost some of them because we love being able to show our community what other community members are talking about and what their favorite snacks are.
Yeah, we're nothing without you guys, so always make sure that you tune in with your recipes and your fun ideas.
So also to go along with that selfie, it's a good day to do a selfie because it is National Selfie Day. So even if you're not a huge selfie person, you can get away with it today because it's National Selfie Day.
And hey, let's say you're not really a selfie person. Over here at Brandless, we're also big fans of the shelfie, which is just your shelves completely decked out with Brandless product or anything else. Everybody likes a little bit of that, so we've got a little bit of that here for you too, if you're not looking to take a picture of yourself today. But we hope that you share some of those. I'm also hoping that you'll take a little selfie with your dog. I'm always looking for great dog pictures of puppies, so put those in the comments too. That's just for me.
We have a doggy or a Doggo Slack group here at Brandless, and just all the fun pictures that people send in with their dogs get posted there, and it's a great time, so keep sending them in.
Be sure to send them. I love any that especially have dogs inside of the Brandless box, but sadly that's not $3 like everything on their site.
So, big thing of summer is barbecuing, and people are making burgers or hot dogs, and one thing that I love with my burgers and hot dogs are chips. And one of my favorite chips here at Brandless is our new kettle chips. And I'm personally a fan of our sea salt and vinegar flavor, which is amazing. It's new, it's up on the site, it's just packed with flavor. For all you gluten-free individuals, it's gluten-free, and all our chips are non-GMO, so we're not adding any artificial flavors, and it's just it's a good chip to complement your burger or hot dog this summer while grilling out.
I found that actually sea salt and vinegar tends to be such a divisive flavor for people, no matter what it's in. People either love it, they're like me or Cameron, they're obsessed with it, or they just can't stand that. So let us know which side you're on, if you're sea salt and vinegar or not, in the comments. But don't worry, we have something for you too. We have just our sea salt kettle chips, and we also have a jalapeno flavor, which isn't too spicy. I'm a big fan of it and adds a nice kick, especially in the summer. So we're always here to give you guys variety. We're not here to create snacking wars. We give a little something for everyone.
Yeah. Another big thing that occurs during the summer is people love to get outdoors and go on hikes, be with nature, see wildlife, and we have a lot of great snacks to help you stay energized during your hike. We have some great trail mixes, and then we also have more recently these really good dark chocolate and peanut butter bars, which are packed with protein, about 10 grams of them, which is amazing when most protein bars are on 12 grams. So you're getting a lot of protein here while staying on your hike, so you can feel energized and spend more time outdoors.
I also love that you get 3 in a pack. I'll usually just get one of these small boxes and just sort of toss it into my bag. That way I have a snack for me, and then some for a friend if I decide that I don't want all 3 of them myself. And they're also gluten-free, no artificial colors and flavors or anything like that. And so it's a great little snack to bring along, like Cameron said. All right, so make sure you guys are tuning in. We are celebrating the first day of summer with the first ever episode of Brandless Snacks and Hacks. So we're begging you guys as well to comment, tune in, let us know where you're tuning in from. We say hi to Tina Young, who loves the cold brew. Lauren also wants to know what your favorite Brandless product is, so be able to tune in. Kevin asked if we have gift cards. We don't yet, but we do have the option for you to send a gift on our site, and you can send a gift email along. So you can go ahead and order that directly for your daughter. Lauren is Team Sea Salt and Vinegar, so she's right on our side. So be sure to keep tuning in with your favorite snacks and hacks, and we'll be able to give you guys a shout out.
Cool, and keep checking in. Happy first day of summer. It's going to be a fun summer, and make sure you stay cool with the cold brew.
Yeah, and like Cameron says, while it's hot outside and we're trying to get out there, I think we've all sort of found that there are some creatures that sometimes like to find their ways into our homes to maybe shelter themselves from the heat, or maybe you guys have some amazing fresh fruit out on your kitchen tables and they're trying to find their way in, and I am talking about fruit flies. And so one of my favorite summer hacks that I've been doing for a while but now can do with Brandless products has been making a makeshift fruit fly trap. So I take like a small shallow container, or I've even tried it with our little spice jars. I leave the lid open on the spice jar so you can see the two sides, or I'll put a piece of parchment paper over the top and poke holes in it. And inside of the container I put about this much apple cider vinegar and a couple drops of dish soap. So what ends up happening is the fruit flies get attracted to that sweet smell, and then when they fall in, the dish soap sort of traps them underneath the surface, and so you end up being able to have fresh fruit in your house without having to worry about sort of that general infestation and all the things that happen around your trash can. So that's another one of my favorite summer hacks to keep my kitchen fresh and clean.
Yeah, I can confirm that hack. My roommate, she's been growing different herbs in our kitchen, and an issue is getting like little gnat sort of fruit flies. And we've been putting the apple cider vinegar out on our table, and it's really reduced the number of little tiny gnats and fruit flies flying around, which everyone loves to grow plants during the summer, especially in the house, so you can have some fresh herbs. So being able to combat those little pesky guys, it's a good hack.
I want to give a shout out to Akela, who says she's always wanted to try Brandless. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what my favorite products are so that you can build your basket with those, because clearly we are professional snackers here. I don't know if we have it over here. Oh my gosh, okay, this is it. So we just launched these, the nut and caramel chews. This one's an almond and coconut, two of my favorite things. Absolutely recommend that. Our cold brew bags, which we just mentioned, it makes cold brewing a total breeze. You just add the bag to water and let it sit for 24 hours and take it out and enjoy, and it's that simple. And we have our gummy lemonade rings here, which are just sour enough. I don't like sour candies that sort of make you wince, but I like the ones that give you that little bit of tartness to it. So definitely start building your basket. I'm a big fan of those. What are some of your favorites?
Yeah, some of my favorites, like looking at some of our non-food products. I'm a huge fan of our toothpaste and our mouthwash. It makes my mouth feel just refreshed afterwards. And then also, before starting here at Brandless, I was not very big into like a beauty routine, making sure like my skin stayed clean.
But you can't tell.
But now, this week we actually launched a ton of new products to our beauty line. So I've been using our facial cleanser, our scrub, and our toner to make sure that my face stays clean. And we have some really nice lotions too, daily facial lotion and also a night cream. And I've just put that into my routine. And honestly, the beauty routine is some of the most bought products that I purchase.
Cool, so make sure you guys are tuning in with your favorite products and making sure you comment those at the bottom as well. You're going to help somebody else sort of make their first Brandless discovery and build their Brandless box. Do we have any other summer hacks to contribute? One of my favorites is, you mentioned barbecuing season, and I think we often forget during grilling season about our many vegetarian and vegan friends and making sure they feel welcome as well, and also realizing that some of that stuff is super tasty for everyone, whether you're vegetarian and vegan or carnivore, omnivore types. And so one of the things I like to do is take our Texas barbecue sauce and brush that over extra firm tofu and throw that on the grill, or even just put some fresh fruit and vegetables on there, whether it's grilled pineapple, that's great on its own, or on a burger. Same thing with zucchini, and we have our great Brandless knives that sort of help you prep all your veggies and whatnot. So that's one of my favorite things to do with the barbecue, is cater to all types.
Yeah, and then just like I said earlier, just while it's summer, I love to snack, and just the different candies that we have are things that I'm munching on, whether it's our gummy fish, our gummy wedges, the rings, and then I make sure to finish it off with some cold brew. I get way too hyped during the summer drinking the cold brew since it goes down so easily. I find that I drink a lot more of it, so yeah.
Amazing. So this was sort of our first attempt at our brandless snacks and hacks. Cameron and I could really stay here for 45 minutes talking about the snacks, let alone just snacking itself. Yes. And enjoying cold brew, and definitely sharing our hacks with you guys. But we want to encourage you guys to submit what are your favorite snacks, what are your brandless hacks, so we can share them with the rest of our community. And as always, you should go to life.brandless.com, which is our blog. That is the absolute perfect home for all of these different hacks and ideas. You can learn how to make your own oat milk. You can learn sort of more of the tips for our cold brew and many other things. And so if you found this interesting, just wait until you head over there. Awesome.
Cool.
Happy first day of summer, you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.